Greetings, my dear English lovers. I'm Veronica from Talk Veronica Studio, and today I'm very excited to make a new video according to one of your requests. Actually, not even one, a few. We've got about trying at least to explain the differences between articles in the English language. Yeah, so we've got a or an, we've got the, and then plenty of cases where you don't use any article before a noun. Why the hell? So I've outlined a few of the main cases, really strong rules where you've got to use one of the three options. I'm gonna go over them. You'll have to make your own examples as always, and then hopefully it'll become a little bit clearer and more understandable. So let's start with a or an. Well, the difference between these two is that if a noun starts with a vowel, you've got to say an. Yeah, an apple, an octopus, an ear. I don't know, but more often it's just a. So when do we put a or an in front of a noun? In sentences, in phrases, when we speak. When we imply that it's any one thing, we don't care which one exactly. Yeah, just give me a chair. I don't care which one, I want one chair. Yeah, no matter which, just one of them. Okay? When we mention something for the first time, I have a car. I'm not giving any specifics, I'm just stating a fact. But in the second sentence, talking about that exact car, I would go to that. The car is blue, the car is old, blah blah blah. But the first time it's a. Always when you talk about your job or anybody else's job and profession title, it's always a, no matter how many times you repeat that. I'm an English teacher. I'm a business lady. I'm trying to be, yeah. What are you? What is your job? Certain phrases like a lot of something, a little of something, a few. Now there are differences, yeah. A little we use with uncountables, something we cannot count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A few when we actually can. So a few chairs, a little sugar. But these two, they can also go to this category when you say just little sugar or just few chairs, you mean very little, very few. So that's possible, but always a lot of and few others that are synonyms. Also, a or an means per. Yeah, so for example, 20 miles an hour. Yeah. Or once a week. So how many per something. And then I'm afraid you just have to learn a huge list of nouns that always go with this article. For example, a cold. I've caught a cold, I'm sick. I've got a headache, always like that. I've got a sore throat or a sore back. I really hope you guys don't, but it happens. Somebody has had a stroke or a heart attack. Yeah, so that's something you've got to Google and start learning every day, little by little. But please, learn only those that you think you're actually going to use in real life. And a or an never, ever goes with plurals, so many of something. For example, children, many children, yeah? A children, you cannot say. I don't know, many pens or markers, you can't put a before that. And uncountable words, yeah, so something like, I don't know, water, yeah. Are you, for example, what common mistakes people love? Do you have a water? You can't say that because we cannot calculate water, yeah. So that's a strict rule, kind of. Moving on to that. That means something exact. When we want to say this, yeah? Give me the chair. I want only that one. That's the case. When it's just one unique something in the whole world. That's why we say the world, because it's one world we're implying. I don't know, the earth, the moon, the sun, things like that. Always when it's the most beautiful, the biggest, things like that, yeah? So the superlative, adjective. And also when we count, the 1st, the 6th, the 28th, always put there in front of those. Certain collocations you've got to memorize in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, during the night, but at night, no article. All seasons, yeah? So the fall, the spring, the winter. Certain nouns or words even, always the same. I don't know why, it's just always like that. Always the flu, although most illnesses, as we've seen here, are with a, and then all the other illnesses are in fact with no article. But the flu, you know, the horrible cold with temperature, it's always there. Be careful when you use the word country. If you say in the country, it means in the countryside outside of the city. Yeah, some kind of village area. That's the country. When you say a country, it's just one country. Russia is a country. Okay, careful about that. All musical instruments. Play the piano, play the guitar, play the flute, whatever. Parts of the world. Yeah, so geography quite likes the article the. The south, the west, the east, the north. And geographical plurals. When you have many mountains, yeah, mountain range. When you have a set of islands, always the. The Urals or the Ural Mountains. The Canarian Islands, whatever. Deserts also, the Sahara Desert. And most water. With oceans, rivers, seas, it's always there. Yeah, so the Atlantic Ocean, the Black Sea, the Volga River, that's just a rule. But you have to be careful, because if it's a lake, unfortunately there is no article. You just have to memorize that, I don't know why. Also about geography, if it's one mountain or one island, something singular, it goes without an article. So in the Ural Mountains, my favorite is Mountain Volchycha. There you go. Just have to remember. So what else goes without articles? When we talk about something in general, people are not that smart, aren't they? So we talk about people in general. Whatever it can be, yeah? So when you don't want to point to anything exactly, just don't use an article. And when you speak about plurals, yeah, mentioned there. So if it's many something, not exact, just don't put anything in front of it. Everything, well, almost everything that starts with capital letters in English goes without an article. So names of people, names of cities, names of countries, you don't need an article. But if it's a country that consists of a few words, yeah, so geographical plural, the Czech Republic, the Russian Federation, the United Arab Emirates, you put that. Most illnesses, except these ones, they go without an article. Streets also don't need articles there. And the favorite mistake of so many people, afterwards, every, last, next, this, or not after, gosh, before these words, you don't put anything. Yeah, so you don't go in a last week. No, just last week. Mostly, that's it. Yay, we've managed. Congrats. So, all of these require lots of practice. Please do that. Use the internet, use other people to help you. I'm sure you'll be able to master all that in no time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Keep commenting. Really, really important to us. Bye-bye!